you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
All right, let's see if I can get this shit back.
Zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
That sucks. That was a great pick six that I got, and now I don't get credit for it.
They start the drive with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Our game here in Detroit, a Thanksgiving tradition dating back to 1934. And it is the first of 3 games today, per usual. We'll see the Giants and Cowboys from Dallas after us. And then later tonight, the nightcap, another game with NFC North intrigue. The Pats and Vikings from Minneapolis. On second down, Cook. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition is so great. I mean, going back essentially to the 1st century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Swift to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lane.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
They'll run on first down with Moss. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cove. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Next time so sticky she doesn't need it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the
Give
goal
me that
line.
interception back.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Oh, where's you?
The Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Gets past one man.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Nice.
Now Howell. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. The Lions at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove.
Those things don't got gift.
Last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing here, Howell. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Go and attack the football, please.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And Diggs has it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ballgame, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy three on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 from now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far,
where's the flag, EA? Pass
interference. They are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
McKenzie now to return it. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
So dumb.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Shouldn't have Rondo.
There's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers?
So we're sick and tired of it being around the roses
I
yet.
think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Allen.
No, he is. The defender is, when he's in perfect position, he's going to put one hand up. He's going to put both hands up. That's a pick.
In this case, he just stared the receiver
So
down.
dumb.
That allowed for excellent coverage.
Dude throws an interception. No, we're just going to put our hands up.
So after the incompletion,
No, you throw the
first down,
interception.
second and
You
10.
get the ball.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
But he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the
Dude, getting
Lions'
butt kicked.
33.
I can't do
Give him
anything.
10
I
yards
can't
on
get pass
that
rush. I
one,
can't
and
do
then a run of
nothing.
a fresh set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Yeah, cross body pass like
He's
that.
going to go out
Under
of bounds,
pressure,
but he
throws
takes this
perfectly.
one
No,
down
that's
just shy of the
under
20. Back-to-back
pressure.
nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run here with Moss. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Moss is in. Touchdown, Bills.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25.
Yeah, of course.
The 26
no, penalty.
officially,
Yeah.
so a net gain of 1 there. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out the field position at least.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On second down, Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Foul to the air on first and 10. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They run out of the gun.
Right, because the fucking right guard's going to push him across the field. God damn.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive.
He's got all the momentum now. This game reset because he got his butt kicked.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And Howell will throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes
Sack. It's offensive line. It doesn't exist. It is offensive line. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean my overall. Even though he's got a bunch of 70s. Going up against the best pass rusher right now in our league. I can't get any pass rush, but oh, he can get everything.
Return is McKenzie.
Whatever, game. You're resetting. Oh, yeah, we're just going to get it together. Guy was getting his butt kicked. Hate how that was.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I had all the momentum. Oh, my internet decided it's going to just flicker. Oh, yeah, we're going to give the guy that was losing the win. I can't do anything. I can't run the ball. I can't pass the ball. I can't play. I got to rely on my defense. And guess what? You get fricked. To be winning, my internet says, oh, yeah, no, fuck you, Trey.
Uncorks one for Davis.
Fuck. Interception. Not, oh, my guy goes and moves. Gives him the first down catch.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we?
So dumb, man. Just give him the game. Didn't deserve it. He was getting his butt kicked. Was playing horribly. Gets rewarded because of a reset. Screw you, man.
Well run, and the football right on the money.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
Going to be down 13-0 because my internet flickers.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Off twice. Nope. You didn't give him the slot and then freaking.
It's Allen. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have
then freaking my guy just moves. Give him up the catch.
Romeo shooting in there and dropping it for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And
come on. Go, Deshaun Elliott, go.
He's at the 30.
Let's go. To the point. That's all I needed to flip. I needed one play to flip it. Let's go. I broke the momentum. Now it's back to an even playing field.
Boy, what an incredible way to end the half. A chance for a late 3, but instead it turns into 6 points the other direction.
And how about the team that got the 6 points going in the other direction? They were thinking, I don't know if I want to go into the locker room at the half. Head coach going to be upset. Instead, got to feel pretty good.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis.
Good job, freaking Will Harris, man.
For the third quarter.
4th string corner making a big play on special.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 44, Powell throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The match hasn't even started yet.
An acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right out, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, that was bad, baby. That was bad. That one didn't go. You can't even do that. That was horrible.
Find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard
oh, you can't even do that. That was horrible.
He had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Powell. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is Barnes away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
We did watch him in pregame, and
broke
he hit
the
from
momentum.
this distance, so not a surprise. but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay. Now we even the playing field up. We had momentum. I thought I was in the hole. I broke it.
The Bills
Just
come to the
one
line to start
freaking
their next
beautiful
drive.
play.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
There we go. Rodrigo got his pick back.
It's intercepted.
Good job, Rodrigo.
Bring this one back to the 29.
There we go.
Fit that into a pretty tight
Momentum
window
flip.
over the middle. And Charles,
Great.
I think they
Momentum
were in
flip.
zone defensively, weren't they?
That block kick took the momentum.
Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback
Did
is
the match just
between
start?
zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
He'll get a nice chunk
Okay,
there
so
on the
Matt's
first
third
down
now.
run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Howell. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons team.
And he is into the
Go,
end zone.
Octavia.
Touchdown, Detroit.
We put the momentum. Let's go.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Damn.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Powell. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. 3rd and long, here's Howell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10.
Get out of your own head.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Good job, Jared Davis.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Cook up the gut.
Cover, Rigo.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. But a 3-yard gain before he forced into a 3rd and 15 coming out. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That one doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now at 17-13. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
That stuff hurts, man. That stuff hurts.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I don't care what you say. That hurts.
Obviously late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Good job, Dallas Dalton.
And that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On first down, Howell. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
And these guys are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Scarlett?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Howell. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to throw the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Nice offense on 3rd down today. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Allen.
Good job, Hutch.
Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Gains.
The defense, they
That's a penalty.
He'll go down here.
Not allowed to go low in the TV.
In there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Over the middle, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. "35 yards that time on the punt.
Watch, it's going to be freaking Dexter Loomis in the dirty costume.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Allen now on 1st down. Airing one out for Crowder. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Good job, Mike Hughes.
And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding hard right now, and they're ready to challenge challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
My game.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
So what, I missed half of the Donnybrook, I missed SmackDown match, and I missed Fat match so far, right?
On second down, Cook. They find some open field here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 70 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Allen. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back.
I gotta kill him.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
And ultimately, he stopped.
Got to kill off in minute 47.
He's simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing here, Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Ooh. Beat myself up.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
I forgot to turn shoot clock on. What do?
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, That can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helps.
Oh, man. Well, I went all kinds of emotions. I was excited because I was winning. Then I was pissed off because the thing disconnected. Then I went to sad because I was getting my butt kicked. To extremely happy because I ended up stealing the win. Alright. Oh, that's real. Should probably end the stream.